Don't let your garden bed sit empty this fall. Planting cover crops now is like tucking in your soil with a warm, cozy blanket so that it can get the nutrients it needs for its winter rest. Not only do they protect your soil from erosion, but they also feed it, so when spring arrives, your beds are rich, crumbly, and full of life. Today we're going to explore some of the best cover crops, how to plant them, what makes each one unique, and which one is best suited for your soil so it gets the nutrients it deserves for its winter rest. Cover crops do more than just fill an empty space. While they grow, they prevent soil from washing away during heavy autumn rains and protect against winter winds that can dry it out. Their roots reach deep, improving soil structure and creating pathways for water and nutrients. Many cover crops, like legumes, actually fix nitrogen from the air, feeding your garden naturally. And they also suppress weeds, so you don't have to worry about the unruly plants taking over while your garden rests. When spring comes, you can chop them down or mow them, and the decaying plants will turn into organic matter that improves soil fertility and texture. It's like giving your garden a little head start with very little work. Winter rye is a superstar, especially if your garden tends to be compact or a bit exposed. It germinates quickly, even in soil just above freezing, and its long, dense roots break up heavy clay while holding the soil in place through wind and rain. You can broadcast the seed evenly across your bed at about 3 pounds per 1,000 square feet, likely rake it into the top ½ inch of the soil and water it well. And in spring, before it flowers, you can mow, cut, or till it into the soil. You can leave the clippings on the surface as a protective mulch or work them into the soil and add extra nutrients. Rye also produces a lot of organic matter, making your soil softer and more fertile for your spring planting. Winter wheat is a gentler version of rye, and it's perfect if you want quick growing green cover that's easy to manage. It provides excellent erosion control and creates a thick green carpet that shades weeds while adding organic matter to the soil. The seed is sown the same way as rye, about a ½ inch deep, and it germinates quickly in cool soil. An extra bonus is that in early winter you can harvest young wheatgrass for juice. When spring arrives, cut or mow the wheat and either let it decompose on the surface or dig it in to improve soil structure. Fava beans are the real gift to your soil. They're legumes, so they pull nitrogen from the air and store it in their roots, feeding your soil naturally. Their large, deep tap roots also break up heavy soil, improving aeration and drainage. To plant, sow seeds 1 to 2 inches deep, placing them about 6 inches apart, with rows roughly 18 inches apart. They sprout quickly in cool soil and tolerate light frosts, which makes them perfect for fall planting. If you let some pods mature, you can even harvest young beans in late spring while the roots continue enriching the soil underneath. Fava beans are a double win. Good for your garden and potentially good for your kitchen. Winter peas are also an excellent legume option. They also fix nitrogen to create a soft, protective green cover that keeps soil from washing away and outcompetes weeds. They're easy to sow, just scatter the seeds about 1 inch deep. Field peas are particularly effective when paired with a cereal crop like oats or rye. The cereal stalks provide support for the climbing pea vines, and together they add more biomass and nutrients to your soil. When spring comes, chop them down and either turn them under or leave them as a natural mulch, depending on your planting plans. If you want something both practical and pretty, crimson clover is the right choice. Its deep root blooms are a feast for early pollinators, and it fixes nitrogen into the soil at the same time. Sow the seed in soil that's still above 10 degrees Celsius so it germinates reliably, and in spring, mow it back once about half the flowers are open to prevent reseeding everywhere. You can then dig it into the soil as a nutrient-rich green manure. It's a crop that keeps your garden productive and colorful all in one. If you're liking this video, don't forget to hit like and subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss any more of our fall planting gardening tips here at Wildwood Outdoor Living. Oats grow fast, cover the soil well, and suppress weed, all while providing organic matter. In colder climates, they often winter kill naturally, leaving a tidy mulch that you can plant directly into without much effort. In milder climates, you can mow them before they produce seed and work them into the soil, which leaves a light, friable bed ready for spring planting. Their quick growth also helps prevent soil erosion during the rainy season, making them a reliable, low-maintenance option. Hairy vetch is a slower start than some other cover crops, but it forms a dense mat that suppresses weeds and adds substantial nitrogen to the soil. It grows best when mixed with a cereal crop like rye, which gives it support to climb. When spring arrives, cut it down before it flowers to prevent reseeding, and either dig it in or leave it as mulch. Over time, hairy vetch builds long-term fertility and improves soil structure, especially if you rotate it into the same beds year after year. And if you're stocking up for fall planting, don't forget to check out our Wildwood online store. We've got everything you need to keep your garden thriving this fall. Planting cover crops is easier than it sounds. Start by removing any large leaves, loosen the soil, and rake it smooth. Scatter the seeds evenly and gently mix them into the top half-inch of the soil. Water well so the seeds can settle and germinate quickly. You can also mix species for a stronger result. For example, peas with rye or crimson clover with oats to get a combination of nitrogen-fixing, organic matter building, and soil-protecting benefits all in one bed. Late winter or early spring are the times that you need to manage your cover crop. A crucial tip: timing is everything with legumes. Make sure to chop these down just before you see significant flowering. This maximizes their nitrogen contribution to the soil and keeps them from dropping seed and turning into unwanted weeds. You can dig them into the soil and add nutrients and organic matter, or leave them as a natural mulch if the plant's winter killed. By the time you're ready to plant vegetables, your soil will be richer, lighter, and packed of life. So don't leave your garden beds empty. Cover crops protect the soil, improve fertility, and gives your garden bed a head start for the spring. So which cover crop are you excited to try this fall? I myself just planted rye. Drop a comment below, and if you made it this far in the video, send us a little plant emoji so we know that you're taking advantage of our fall planting tips.